Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this guide to kill dust devils in Zeah. As you can see, I teleported to this place. I always use the Xeric Talisman to go to the Inferno if I ever want to do anything in the new Zeah dungeon. I will go my way, so you guys know how I get there. Several things that I take with me which are rather useful. General Slayer equipment, actually. Gem bag, they do drop gems, always easy to pick them up. Herb sack, you can put your herbs in there. One really important item to take is a bone crusher, because every bone that will be buried by either yourself or by the game through a bone crusher will give you one prayer point, which is really nice, because we are going to be using a melee protection against the dust devils. So if you haven't opened this entrance yet, I would recommend you to do that. If you have never been in Zeah, or at least not in the dungeon, then you have to go towards this place, Great Current place, and investigate the statuette, and then you will drop down into the dungeon. And then you can go up ladders to actually unlock the ladders, if that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. So, for this method, I am using the Ancient Spellbook. You can either use Ice Burst, which is obviously the cheap method, or Ice Barrage for the little bit more expensive method. So when I get here, we enter the dungeon at the specters, and I just walk straight east. You can protect from melee, don't really need to though. Straight east, and just keep walking east until you cannot go any further, and then go north, and you will find yourself the dust devils. So yeah, I take the runes with me. You can, in theory, not pray melee and just heal up with blood burst or blood barrage, whatever you want. But that's totally not necessary, especially because you get your prayer points back by killing the dust devils itself. So I always kill them in this room. There's someone else killing them here, so we will have to find a free world. When I do that, I'll be back. BRB peeps! And we're back! And as you can see, I found a free world. Now, there is one thing that I would recommend is using a blowpipe in this situation, because it's really fast to lure them all with a blowpipe. With the Alpha Accumulator, you don't really have to use a Caroletta top if you use really cheap darts. But without a ranged top, the Alpha Accumulator will not do anything. So you turn on your Protect for melee, you start poking them all until you have them all. And then I will show you how I easily lure them up to make them attack me. Alright, so now as you can see, they're, not really in a nice formation. What I do about that, let's turn on run. What I do about that, I make sure that I make a little formation over here. And I just walk a bit around. It looks really silly, but it does work. As you can see, they are now all in the same location, and then you can either use Ice Barrage or Burst. It doesn't really matter, but that quick way of stalling them and then walking around a little bit for them to move in is really easy to put them in their spot. It's really easy. For experience rates, you can expect more than 50 or 55 or maybe even up to 60k Slayer experience per hour if you do this on task. It really is very nice. So I almost killed all of them right now. If there's only one left or two with really low hit points, I would recommend you to pull out your blowpipe and quickly finish them off. And of course, keep your eyes peeled or drops like Uncut Emeralds, which you can quickly pick up. Especially also the new Ancient Shards and Totem Pieces. Would definitely recommend to pick them up. And look at that, we just actually got one. Nice. Ancient Shard. But then again, poke them all. Make them all aggressive on you. Unfortunately, they are not aggressive by themselves, unfortunately, but that's all okay. They have pretty high hit points levels. That's really nice. Like 130, I believe. So again, I make them stand here, and then I barrage that one. And that was a little bit of a mistake, but it's okay. As you can see, they are at least with the 3x3 again, and I can just attack the one in front of me, and we're all good to go. Really easy method, just freeze the one close to you, walk a bit around, make them fall into the squares, and it's all easy said and done. So yeah. Really easy method, really fast experience, extremely fast Slayer task as well. And yeah, they have 130 hit points. So now again, 2 left, they're probably going to die because of that. There we go. Super easy. And again, an Emerald, Sapphire. It's really nice. That was it. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit of this method. Don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed the video. And hopefully this is going to give you a lot of experience gains. I just reached myself level 93. We're obviously going to go for 99 maybe in a year time. Everyone, have a great afternoon.